As the world watched, Queen Elizabeth II was laid to rest this afternoon. Crowds lined the streets of London to watch the procession with the royal family and military personnel from all parts of Britain's armed forces. President Biden and the First Lady were also at the funeral. ABC's Faith Abubey is in London with the latest.
Stirring scenes of British pageantry and royal tradition on full display for Queen Elizabeth's final goodbye. Bells from London to Windsor tolling through the Queen's funeral. The coffin met with a gun salute at Windsor Castle for that final mile to her resting place at St. George's Chapel. In London, members from every branch of Britain's military on hand for the rare state funeral. It began Monday morning at Westminster Hall. Pallbearers drawing the gun carriage with the Queen's flag-draped coffin, adorned with a wreath of flowers, the imperial crown, scepter, and orb. King Charles leading his siblings and his children in a royal procession behind the Queen's coffin to Westminster Abbey, the church where Queen Elizabeth was crowned as a monarch more than 70 years ago and where she was married. The Queen's great-grandchildren joining the procession inside the church, filled with about 2,000 mourners, including hundreds of dignitaries and heads of state. The grief of the royal family visible during the service. The King's eyes welling with tears while the choir sang, "God Save the King." Authorities estimate about 1 million well-wishers crowded central London streets to see the solemn event, some of them watching in mournful silence, others clapping in reverence.
That was the lump in the throat moment,
I think,
when the coffin came by and so slowly, and the family behind.
The emotional farewell to Queen Elizabeth II, capping 10 days of public mourning, where tens of thousands waited up to 24 hours in line to pay their final respect. Others camping out for days just to see this moment. Britain's longest reigning monarch now laid to rest. And after the public ceremony, the royal family participated in a private service and then laid Queen Elizabeth II down to rest next to her late husband, Prince Philip, at St. George's Chapel. A new era has now begun. In London, Faith Abubey, ABC News.